SnakePleasken-67. La deuxième partie du premier épisode de Blues and Ballads qui nous emmène visiter la ville d'Elliot Ness après avoir arrêté Al Capone avec les Incorruptibles. Alors on a commencé la première partie. Si vous ne l'avez pas vu, allez tout simplement sur mon compte YouTube SnakePleasken-67 et vous verrez la première partie. Quant à nous, eh bien, on se lance dans la deuxième partie du premier épisode.
"31 Wicker Avenue. This is it."
You sure?
I'm sure.
At last. That stench of stale grease about you reminds me too much of my old job.
I smell of grease?
Yeah, I don't think anyone else would notice. But when you spend a part of your sentence as a chef in the kitchens on Gore Island, you smell it a mile away. And how do you think I met Alphonse? Playing golf?
Alphonse?
On the subject of cooking, I know your blueberry pie had an extra something. I still don't know what.
Alphonse?
So what now? You got a plan?
Take a look around, in case there's a rear exit. I'll take the main door.
My pleasure.
Bon.
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza. Interesting taste. Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well. Boccarini? Carlo Boccarini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
What is it?
I don't know how to describe it.
Bien voilà. J'ai bien fait celui-là.
Is that
Oh
our
mon
man?
dieu.
Boccarini.
My God.
We have to find out who did this, and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness. Besides, Alphonse will want to see this. I'll be right back.
All right. I have to establish how Boccarini died. Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Ok. Oh, mais...
Holy Christ, what the hell are we up against? His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time. And if they committed any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies. I must remember to ask Alice. His teeth were all pulled out before he was killed. The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
Ok, non, mais ça je peux pas trouver ici.
The blood comes from the other side of the corridor and ends next to the body. He was attacked in the other room and dragged to the hall. The evidence suggests that the events began in the lounge. How did Boccarini encounter his murderer? Whatever crushed the table must have been really heavy, or maybe it was thrown extremely hard.
D'accord. Ce qu'il y a trouvé ici. Ok. Ailleurs.
What kind of person takes off a wristwatch without unfastening it? Or fastens the strap again after taking it off? Blood. Blood everywhere. Did it break during the struggle, or was it already broken? This was opened recently. Smells of whiskey.
Je vais revenir en arrière, mais j'ai loupé quelque chose par là, non? Voilà. J'ai loupé quelque chose. Ah voilà. Je peux pas faire ça avant. Ah oui.
A perfectly circular dent, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter. Blood ran like water.
Oh, il manque.
Fingernails scratched the wood.
Ok. Ça, c'est fait.
glass on the floor indicates the window was broken from outside. There's something under there. How'd it wind up under there? Not one round fired. It must have happened fast.
Attends, faut que je retourne vers le corps. Ah, il peut de nouveau courir, ça va bien. Allez, cours. Ton petit bonhomme. Cours, Elliot. Run, 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 Tommy. Voilà.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
Je ne sais pas.
Pity he won't last till Christmas, because he'd almost pass for a tree. There's no doubt the murderer took his time. Once he got stuck in there, looks like the bottom of a glass. It's Baccarini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together.
Okay. Stop avec courir.
What is it with Italians and olives? They lap those things up like caviar.
Il était pas pauvre le mec.
Like a true bachelor, he should have put these into soak. Hours of scraping to get them clean. Although at this stage I don't think Baccarini's too worried about that. I've always been a whiskey man, but I know a good wine when I see one. Leftover lasagna, and it looks good. Why is it that 2 out of 3 Italian gangsters are great cooks? I'll never understand what the deal is with them and cooking.
Alors il y a en tout cas 2 personnes en tout cas. Qu'est-ce que la flèche on a là? J'ai payé chaud. Hop, ah oui j'ai payé chaud.
4 glasses, 2 of water, 2 of wine. The plates and the glasses leave no room for doubt. Baccarini had company for dinner.
Ok, bah il était accompagné pour dîner, d'accord. Alors hop là.
One knife's missing, the biggest one.
C'est tout?
Shut from the inside.
On va aller voir l'étage. sur lui.
Takes a strong man to tear that out, or several.
Je crois pas que je peux monter, évidemment. Oula.
Jammed shut from the inside. Maybe between the two of us when Milton gets back. If I'm not mistaken, this door opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen. Blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
Ah. Une cuillère et quelque chose de liquide, tiens. Tiens.
Oh shit. I should have stayed in my diner.
Ah, ok. Ça... Ah, il réserve a key? Maybe? Mais non. Puis... C'est tout? Non. Il y a des choses au milieu, mais je peux y aller comment? Ah là.
Are these teeth from the body? Well, at least I know why his teeth were pulled out, more or less.
Oh là là.
What is that?
Alors, ça sent pas grand chose. Partons de là. Oh, tableau. Alors, ok.
Looks like a ritual. What was Boccherini mixed up in? This car looks too classy for a forger like Boccherini. Are there sufficient reasons to believe that when the murderer attacked Boccherini, there was someone else in the house? The first possibility to be ruled out is that the car belonged to Boccherini.
Oh, that's bad.
Let's take a look in the glove compartment. Bingo. A man's cigarette case.
D'accord.
OB. One of the Boccherini clan?
Oh, he's Hobie. Dun, 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 dun.
Vermont plates. Someone drove a long way.
Il y a beaucoup de questions, tu sais. Bon. Sur le sang, il n'y a rien du tout. Bon sang ne peut mentir. Non. Il n'y a rien. On a fait le tour. Je suis un peu perdu. Je veux bel et bien l'admettre. Je suis un peu dans le gaz. Alors... Alors, ok.
A blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap fastened.
Qu'est-ce que j'en fais? Ah.
An open bottle of whiskey. The trail of blood from the dining room. Boccarini's teeth were all pulled out.
Okay.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware.
Okay.
What looks like the bottom of a broken... The murderer tore Boccarini's hands off. Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them? A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky liquid. A mixture of sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccarini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it?
Oh, mobile.
A sick altar of human flesh.
Peut-être.
A car with Vermont plates.
Non, ce n'est pas ça. Ah.
The trail of blood from the dining.
Non.
A blood-stained wristwatch. Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it?
Ah, c'est la grande question, ouais, effectivement. Bon, alors on va aller là, à droite, on a le right. On va voir si on a quelque chose.
An open bottle of whiskey. Pieces of glass from the window in the hall, found inside the house. A pistol, fully loaded. I'd say Boccarini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccarini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin?
Oh là là. Oh, torture.
Two pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table. A blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap fastened. A broken table, scratched and covered in blood. The bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground. How did the body reach its current position? The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. A car with Vermont plates.
No.
A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room. The lamp, torn off its brackets, and Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
C'est un peu embêtant. Allez, voilà. Ah. Ah. Voiture. Car.
A car with Vermont plates. The initials OB on a cigarette case. 1. It has Vermont plates. 2. It's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3. The initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Qui est invité? C'est
A door in the corridor jammed. It opens onto the same room as the locked door and the dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from it. The dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccherini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccherini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
D'accord. Alors...
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccherini's back. A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room. It seems clear that Boccherini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise. The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house? A door in the kitchen, blocked from the inside. It opens onto the same room as the jammed door in the corridor. A door in the corridor jammed shut. One locked door could be a coincidence, but 2 locked doors which open onto the same room can't be. Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Bah oui. Est-ce que vous avez suivi? Voilà.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell, so I wouldn't startle you.
I didn't notice there was a doorbell.
Says the man Milton had left in charge of an important investigation. So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me. Boccherini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccarini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccarini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own-some, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Right. Come with me.
Bon, on fonce la porte assez gros, tu vois. Allez, Goldberg. On va péter la porte. Champagne. Voilà.
Nothing.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This must be Boccarini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
All yours.
Bon, c'est parti. Alors, bon, on va faire ça. Je pense pas que ça nous amène à grand chose. Parce que... Oh. Mais... Oh, gosh.
Jesus, there's at least $1 million here.
Mm-hmm. Boccarini's?
I'd be surprised. Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Boccarini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much.
D'accord, c'est un peu troublant tout ça.
Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed NI.
Mm-hmm. These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke. OB.
Do we know him?
Okay.
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one, opened the safe, and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to. All starting to add up, isn't it?
Ah putain. Oh là, on calme sa joie. Oh putain. Oh non mais bon bah allez, ok. Excusez-moi,
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Ow! Ow!
Oh, ouais, oui, vas-y. C'est beau. Ah, les TTS, c'est ma grande spécialité, comme vous avez pu remarquer, avec les que pas les deux. Oh là.
starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out!
Petit agité.
Milton! Milton!
You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
Oh mais putain, pardon. Si tu fais rien, toi, gros
All
temps.
starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out! Out!
Milton! Milton!
You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness. I believe in you.
God! Get out!
Oh. Quel putain joie, toi.
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Boccherini?
He was a monster! Oh, get your hands off me, Negro!
What was he like?
Oh mais c'est
Describe him for me.
décapité, mec. Oh là là.
It was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws! It was a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
Burke, shut up. You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you. Who is John Martinson?
I am.
Boccherini created a new identity for you. And I'll bet that under those bandages there's a new face, fresh from surgery. Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the Alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, it's going to be tonight.
Et la valise.
Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time.
Police. Restaurant.
You need painkillers. I hate the fact that I'm taking an interest in your health, but it's the law.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
Okay.
Non. Ah, désolé, j'aurais essayé, mais
Shucks.
What?
I thought that bloodbath would cover up the smell of stale grease. I was wrong.
À la tombée de la nuit. Ping. Un trophée. Le crépuscule. Au restaurant.
Elliot?
Ah, Delphine.
Oh, thank God you're here. The lights were off, so I thought that... I'm sorry. I got out of the hospital late, then I went to the station to pick up Jim's check, and when they told me... I'm scared.
Of what?
What are you drinking?
It's only juice. Juice and nothing else.
Breathe on me. You heard me. I'm sorry. It hasn't been a good day.
What's happened?
No! You knew!
Knew about what?
What's that gun doing there?
Qu'est-ce que tu me dis? Demi-vérité, secret, mensonger...
A guy I know is having trouble with a two-bit mafioso. He asked me to go with him, just in case. I didn't have to get it out.
Well, don't. Don't start taking on the Mafia. Not now. You really don't know?
No, I don't know. And if you keep up the guessing games, I'll never know.
He's back.
Who?
Him. I don't know why it still surprises me, but it's incredible that you were such a good detective, and yet you've never been able to understand people. Capone got out of jail.
Where'd you hear that?
Chief Jenkins.
Chief Jenkins? The same guy who said he was going to clean up Santa Esperanza, right? In that case, you can rest assured Capone just put on his striped pajamas, and in 4 minutes' time, he'll be snoring in his cell.
Elliot, what if it's true? If he's out, what's the first thing he's going to do? Who does he hate more than anyone?
Je sais pas, je vais un super grand âge. Parce que...
He spent almost 20 years in jail. Capone's an old man. If he gets out, at most he's going to challenge me to a race to the nearest park bench.
Please, Elliot, don't joke. You're the only part of Jim's life that I have left. If you put yourself in danger, Please, no, but thanks.
Alors, cuisine... Bac...
My hand? Just because I didn't use the gun doesn't mean we didn't run into problems. But nothing I couldn't handle.
What's going on, Elliot? We're closed.
Can you wait outside for a couple of minutes, Milton?
Sure, of course. Although, I'm sorry to say, but we're short on time.
Elliot.
Come in, Milton, come in. Delphine, I'll tell you later. Now...
You said you'd never treat me like that again. I'm glad I could confirm that you're okay.
No, and it's none of your business.
Sorry to butt in. I've brought your rapist costume for the party.
Bon, je sais pas si on a bien fait.
Seriously, you're
bon.
not...
No, she's the wife of a friend who died in the line of duty, Jim Dockers.
Alphonse told me about him.
Your Alphonse killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Ness. Although he's not the same man he was. Anyway, isn't the deal with marriage until death do us part?
It's not that simple. There are other factors.
Loyauté, amitié, loyauté.
Dockers was my best friend. I couldn't do that to him, not even now he's dead.
Right. So you like her, but you don't have the nerve.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Women have never been one of my priorities.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. You screwed Alphonse good, didn't you?
I don't think he holds it against me, this far down the line. He's a new man now, right?
Did you enjoy it?
Bah, avoir plaisir.
I'm a cop. Correction, I was a cop. You do the job you're given. End of story.
I hear you. But you didn't finish the next job they gave you. Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the invisible man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
Take it easy. Everything's going to work out fine.
Mon Dieu. En tout cas, les épisodes sont longs à première vue. Soit c'est la fin et j'aurais mieux fait de me taire, soit on continue, je ne sais pas.
So, everything's gonna work out fine, huh? You sure it's here?
Relax. It's just a little further. Just follow me.
Bon, alors, allez, rendez-vous avec machin.
This plan is suicidal. We're gonna die.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And may I ask why?
It's not the first time I've done a job like this, and I never was any good at getting killed.
There's a first time for everything, my friend.
Milton, if you go on contradicting me, you're not going to get into your role. Don't forget, while we're here, you're supposed to be at my beck and call.
While we're here.
Hear that? Not bad.
A white boy who likes the blues. What's next? You gonna let the black man vote?
Ça m'apprendra à dire gentillesse. Je peux pas courir, hein, je peux pas aller plus vite que la musique.
Hey you, where do you think you're going?
Hello, friend. I've come to speak with Nikolai Ivankov. Can you help me?
I'm sorry, pal. The mummy repair center is over on the other side.
Well, we tried being polite.
Kick him in the balls, honey.
It'd be my pleasure, Sweetie Chops.
Dakota.
Yeah, my pleasure, Miss Dakota.
Maybe you can kick me in the balls, but not him. I gelded him myself, like an ox. You can't imagine the kind of strength that gives. He could split your chest with a single headbutt.
And anyone else who gets in your way, Mr. Burke.
Ah, you got one of those uppity Negroes, I see.
You have no idea, my friend. Takes the patience of a saint.
Yeah. Look, pal, without an appointment, you can't come in.
I have an appointment in the name of Osmond Burke.
You're Burke. Why didn't you say so before? Come on in.
Ok. C'était là-bas. Le tribunal. Je peux toujours pas courir. Par contre, je peux lever la tête. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là?
Whoa, what is that thing?
You really wanna know? Better off not asking.
C'est quoi? Il transforme les êtres humains? C'est bizarre ce truc. C'est une quête plutôt zombie. Et on vient de pas louper un truc, hein. C'est rouge là. Stop.
It's supposed to be here.
Where's the ship?
Looking for someone?
We arranged to meet Nikolai Ivankov at berth 42, but it looks like the ship isn't moored here. Has she set sail?
It isn't moored? Maybe she's sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
On va pas venir en sous-marin quand même. C'est où on doit aller. Ping. Voilà. Ah bien voilà, chers amis, c'était la fin du premier épisode Blues and Ballads. J'espère que vous aurez apprécié, ma foi, cet épisode un peu black. Ça se met en place, c'est un peu étrange, hein. Il y a pas mal d'énigmes qui s'entremêlent comme ça, et je pense que gentiment, plus on ira en avant, plus on en saura. Pourquoi est-ce qu'on kidnappe des enfants? Pourquoi le type est mort? Qui l'a tué? Qu'est-ce que Al Capone va faire dans cette histoire? On ne sait plus rien. Qui est ce noir? Enfin, beaucoup de questions. Qui est ce Anakov, là, ce russe qui nous accueille en sous-marin? On en saura certainement plus le prochain épisode, qui ne tardera pas à arriver puisqu'il est sorti. Je vous rappelle que vous le trouvez sur le store au prix modique de 7,30 les deux épisodes si ça vous intéresse. Mais comme vous avez vu le stream de Snake Nico, SnakePleasken-67, s'il vous plaît, il n'y aura pas besoin d'y jouer, hein, pour le coup, c'est une économie. Voilà, allez, gros bisous à mesdames, messieurs, je vous salue, je vous souhaite une bonne nuit, et à tout bientôt pour le deuxième épisode de Blues and Ballads. Ciao.